Hey kids, what's up? How's everybody out there in YouTube land this evening? I am once again absolutely exhausted, but I had a productive day today. I had a very productive day. I don't know if you saw it in the thumbnail. There's my new set of stairs going up and down through the companionway. Got them all built today. So I can now get my fat butt in and out of the boat comfortably, conveniently, safely. Nice little set of stairs I put together today. What are you doing? Go lay down. Go lay down. There you go. Hey, Waukesha. Hey, Frank Daniels. How you doing? Good evening. Yeah, they came out pretty nice. I'm happy with them. They're actually not completely done. I've got a few more lag bolts to put in, but Steve Gifford came over this afternoon and brought me some hardware. Brought me all the hardware I need for getting the ladder mounted on the back of the boat. So really nice guy, Steve. I mean, that was really nice of him to bring over all that hardware. Hey, Don. But he brought all that over, and he brought me some water, and he brought me some beer. That's just... And of course, he got here right as I was almost getting done with the staircase, and so I had no way of coming out of the boat, and he had no way of getting in. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? So it was sort of funny. We just had to kind of talk through the opening while I finished it up. Hey, Gold, what's up, ma'am? Oh, hey, Joe Peak. Oh, you finally got notice. Awesome. Someone say beer. Yeah. We had a few beers earlier. I'm not having any more this evening. I'm done. I'm too tired. If I had any more beers, some assembly required. Yeah. If I had any more beers, I would not be doing this live stream this evening. I'd be going to sleep. I am just bushed once again. Hey, John Harris, how you doing? Just another day of getting up and getting to it, doing the do, taking care of everything, getting work done. So I don't know what time my ladder is going to be here tomorrow. So I think tomorrow I'm going to work on building the head. I think I'm going to see if I can get the head built tomorrow. So I'll make some more sawdust. But I got all my tools out and got everything dusted and vacuumed off and cleaned up and put away. Got some of them out still here, but hey, Sailor Josh, how you doing, man? So we shall see. Tired again. Very, very tired. I must say you freaked me out with Sailing Miss Lone Star video. Yeah, sorry about that, I had to make amends, I had to make amends. Hey, 12. Hey, Mary, how you doing, darling? Yeah, I had to make amends. I shot my big full head off, and said some things that weren't really nice about Aubrey. And a subscriber, rightfully so, took me to task on it and show us the stairs up close. There's the stairs right there. I've got a tread built here to hold that down. That's attached to the framework. I've got 2x12 stringers and 2x12 treads and another 2x12. And this is just sitting in there. This is just sitting against that. It's just friction held in place right now. Till I work out the details and stuff, I'm just letting it sit like that. Hey, Rhonda, how you doing? Hey, Chip. I hear Miss Lou squeaking that taco. Yes, she is squeaking the taco. Look. You got taco? Huh? You got the taco? Got that deer in the headlights look from her, I'm sure during the live stream you're going to hear that thing go squeaky, squeaky, squeaky all the way through. Oh, now you're going to come over here and show me the taco, huh? You showing me the taco? What do you got, huh? What do you got? You got your taco? Huh? She does seem to be enjoying the taco. I don't know who sent it to her, but whoever it is, I appreciate it. Yeah, she's a sweet dog. She really is. She's a very sweet dog. So, hey, Austin, how you doing, man? Yeah, so we had mail time today. We opened it up, and we got Lily a squeaky taco. And then Steve came over and brought me hardware. That was awesome, too. Got the stairs built. That was awesome, 3. Wind's been just howling. I was going to go sit up in the cockpit to do the live stream this evening, but all you would hear was because the wind's really blowing out there right now. In fact, the whole boat, even though I don't have the mast up, the whole boat's been rocking quite a bit. Right here in the marina. What else did we get done today? I don't know. I did a video about her, the thing, and I did an apology video to Aubrey, and I shot some video of the stairs, but I haven't edited that where I was building it and putting it together. So I haven't got that part done. I'll get to that here in a bit. Give it here. Give. This thing's goofy. Little smiley face taco with, it's got meat and lettuce and whatever supposedly inside, hamburger meat and stuff. And two, not one, but two squeakies in it. So whoever sent that, thank you so much. Now I get to listen to squeaky, 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 squeaky all day. Yes, I'm talking about you and your goofy toy. Oh, well. So things here on the boat are coming together, man. They're coming together nicely. Got to mount the ladder, got to build the outhouse, and I got to hang the head sail. And those are the last of the main jobs that need to be done. Got to fill the water tanks. Haven't filled them yet, so I can get the sink working. Other than that, everything else seems to be functioning beautifully. To shoot video of setting the mast. Yes, 12 degrees. I've got a lot of editing to do. It's just right now I've been so busy with so many little jobs, getting stuff done, trying to be able to get going and get out of here. I just haven't had time for any editing. So, one thing I did want to mention today, the generator. It had a little hiccup earlier today. It was running kind of weird, kind of chugging, and you know, it'd race and speed up and slow down, speed up and slow down. I thought maybe the alternate or the compressor was kicking in and out for the refrigeration or something, and then all of a sudden it just shut off by itself. It just shut down. So I went out and looked at it and checked the fuel. Fuel looked fine. Everything looked fine. So I restarted it. When I restarted it, it ran perfectly. So I don't know. Maybe it had a little technical hiccup or something. I don't know. But other than that, the generator's been working fine. Yeah, squeak, squeak, squeak. Whoever sent her the squeaky toy, thank you very much. I don't want the squeaky toy. She's literally right here on my lap with it. I don't want the squeaky toy. No, I don't want it. It's your squeaky toy. You play with it. You play with it. I don't want the squeaky toy. No, I don't want it. You want me to throw it for you or something? You want to play tug of war? No, we're not tearing it up. Anyhow, so the generator started right back up after that, and it worked just fine. But I wanted to note something. We bought 5 gallons of gas. When I say we, I mean Johnny Hagg. Thank you, Johnny. Bought 5 gallon. It's okay. She's part of it. That's right. There you go. She wants to play. Absolutely. Johnny Hagg bought 5 gallons of gasoline for me, as well as all the diesel fuel and all that stuff too. But I've been working on that same 5-gallon can of gasoline for now 11 days. Tomorrow will be my 11th day. I've got gas still in the 5-gallon can, and I've got like a half a tank in the generator right now. So I really thought I'd be burning like a gallon a day, trying to keep up the refrigeration and powering all my devices and getting everything charged up and that kind of stuff. But that's not the case. I'm burning apparently 5 gallons every 10 days, not every 5 days. So I'm going to have to adjust my budget a little bit because that's obviously going to save me quite a bit of money. It's going twice as far as I had originally budgeted and imagined. So that little Ryobi is pretty frugal on fuel, even though for the most part, I don't operate it under the idle-matic thing where it runs at the low speed. I usually run it at full tilt because I know that the compressor on my refrigeration needs that extra oomph to do what it needs to do. Hello to Carl, Rondo, Lily, and everybody. Well, hey, Don, how you doing? So, what else is going on? That's about it, man. That's about it. I'm just got all dusty. And it was sort of funny, you know, I'm building the stairs. So I really didn't want to get like a whole bunch of dust into the boat. But I had no choice. I had to build it down here because I needed to build it and put it in place so I could get up out of here. If I went up on top side and cut everything and erected it there, I wouldn't be able to fit it through the companionway to get down here and put it in place. So, plus it was just really hot today, really hot. So, run it on idle, the circuit adjusts for load. Yes, the circuit will adjust for the load, Zune, but some items like compressor motors, when they kick on, it's hard on that compressor if it doesn't have the full amount of power available to it. So right now, I'd rather run my generator hard and baby my refrigeration than the other way around at the moment. I heard that you should only use high test fuel in small engines like your generator. The alcohol that they put in the gas eats away at the... Yes. This is I'm not allowed to have anything more than 10% ethanol in the fuel for this generator. That's what they recommend. Either just straight gasoline or up to 10% ethanol, but nothing more than that. So that would make a difference. Hey, Kim Banks, how you doing? It did on my Honda 6500, huh? Okay. Yep. I don't like buying that stuff, but I got to find out. I can fill up my fuel, my gas can right here at the Marina. I don't remember what the fuel was that Johnny Hag put in, and I got to find out what they have here at the thing, because I'm going to fill up here if it's really convenient. Put some seafoam in the gas now, and then that ethanol gas is tough on the carb and gunk it up. Okay. Might be a little water in the gas. Could have been, John. Could have been. Wish I was on a boat. Yeah, Kim, I wish you were too. I wish you were too. Yesterday was a real happy day for me, going for my little jaunt out in Sandusky Bay with my boat. My boat, that's right, I said my boat. Oh, they can bog down under a light load, then higher demand until the right voltage is supplied. Huh. I run premium in my snowblower mower, no problems. Yeah, Waukesha, I usually run premium fuel in all my small engines as a general rule, so. Or most marinas sell ethanol-free gas. Yeah, actually, Uncle Fester, I believe that's what it is. I believe that's what they were saying, is that it was ethanol-free, and it's really affordable here because you're not paying for road tax on it. So it's cheaper that way. My son is watching late. We may rent a sailboat near Block Island. Oh, nice, Don. There you go. You look like a little kid yesterday. I felt like a little kid yesterday. I really did. I felt awesome yesterday. That was just an absolute joy and delight to be out on my boat yesterday. Just absolute joy and delight. What was that all about? All of a sudden she jumped up. Wanted to say hi. Need to feed the grandbaby. Have a great evening. Hey, Cam, you take care, darling. We'll see you later. All of a sudden, something startled Miss Lily. I don't know what that was. Sometimes she just freaks out, I guess. So, I guess we all do from time to time. I guess we all do. Tell you what, I'm really getting ready to be done with all these jobs. I can't tell you how sore I am. My back, my neck, my shoulders, my knees, every inch of me, from because I'm not getting any rest. I'm not taking any days off. I've just been every day working on one project, and the next project, the next project, the next project. So today was all about the stairs. Tomorrow is going to be about the head. The day after that's going to be the ladder. The day after that, if the wind's agreeable, we're going to put up the head sail and get that in place. And then I think, well, check the water, get that together. There was a couple other little items, but nothing we can't get done. Suck it up and get to work. Yeah, I am. I have been sucking it up and get to work, but I can tell you what, this old fat man is tired. Losing weight like crazy, though, I can tell you that much. I know I'm losing weight like crazy because I haven't been eating hardly anything. Today I actually had a pretty big breakfast. I fried some eggs and had eggs in a bagel this morning. This evening I've had a couple, I had the last of my halos I had, and that's it. That's all I've eaten today, so got to get something for dinner here in a little bit. Stay away from all ethanol and anything with the carburetor if you can. It will cause problems in the long run. Trust me, I deal with ethanol issues in small engines all the time. Will do, Kelly. Losing weight is good. Losing weight is awesome. Is there anything behind the stairs you need to get to? Just the engine. Just the engine. But I made the stairs so I can literally just grab them, pick them up. I can pick them up and just set them over here on the seat where I'm sitting. So I can pick them up, move them out of my way in 2 seconds. So Nothing, not a problem there at all. Get down. What are you doing? She was climbing up on the table. What are you climbing on the table for? Since when do you climb on the table? He's a bad dog. Look at it. You're a bad dog. Bad dog. Yes, you are. She says, no, I'm not. I'm a good dog. You're not a good dog if you're climbing on the table. But you are a good dog that you stop squeaking the damn taco. Oh gosh, I shouldn't have said that. So she jumped off and she grabbed the damn taco. I don't know who sent the taco, and I really do appreciate it. Miss Lily absolutely loves the taco. You can she just absolutely loves it. She keeps grabbing it, bringing it over to me. You can hear her squeaking on it now. Her taco. Whack. Go on, go play with your taco. That sounds offensive. Go away. Go away. Anyhow. Dad, I don't know what a table is. Yeah, pretty much, huh? I can see mutiny in her eyes, that's for sure. On the stairs. What about on the stairs, Kelly? Looks like the pup's ready for dinner. Actually, she's got food and water on the floor. She can eat anytime she wants to. We went down and hit the head a little bit ago. She actually went into the lake and drank for the first time I've seen her in a long time. And really drank. I mean, she drank quite a bit today. I was kind of surprised. I didn't realize she'd gotten that thirsty. But she's got her water dish here on the floor and her food dish here on the floor. And they both have stuff in them. They have food and water in them. So she's good. No, Slipstream, I have not fished at all today. This morning, some guys came in here with a bass boat. They came in, you know, like the bass fishermen do. They cast by every dock and went in, turned around, went out. Didn't catch anything in here. Didn't catch anything. So I did see a little bluegill here on the bank earlier today. I did see a little bluegill, but the guys that are fishing out here at the end of the point, they're catching some perch. So I don't know. Tomorrow I might just say to hell with it and go catch some perch. So yeah, I already showed the stairs, Johnny Hag. Never too late, Trav. Here's my stairs. What do you think, Johnny? Those look good? The risers and the treads are all made out of 2x12. And then I use these heavy angle metal brackets to support them. I don't know if you can see them up underneath there. See the metal brackets? Now I gotta get a couple more lag bolts in. I didn't get all the lag bolts done because Steve showed up earlier today with the hardware he bought. He bought me a shitload of hardware for mounting the ladder. I mean, just a whole bunch of stainless steel bolts, great big stainless steel bolts and stuff. So thank you, Steve Gifford. You rock, man. Not only did he bring me a whole bunch of hardware, but he also brought me beer and water. So super cool dude. Super cool dude. We had a fun time talking here for a little bit this evening. So they are very sturdy, Barb. Very sturdy. How old is your stuffing box? Well, it's a 1974 boat, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was a 1974 stuffing box. I can tell you it's not leaking one iota. So you did a really good job on your steps. I thought so, Mary. I'm actually halfway decent with carpentry. I get down. You don't need to be up here. What are you doing with my camera? Give me that. Dog. Butthead. Steve is awesome. Nice work on the stairs. You got some power tools to work with. Yeah, it has been. I've got drills, I've got jigsaws, I've got sawzalls, I've got all that stuff. I actually had to cut everything out. It was sort of funny. You'll see it in the video later on when I do that, but I had to figure all the angles of the stairs without a square, without a level, without a straight edge. So that was sort of fun trying to work all that out. My phone, I actually have a compass application in my phone, and I have a level app on my phone. So I use the compass and the level on my phone to calculate the degrees. You know, like this one cut at the top, I had to be at 43 degrees. So I used the compass and said, here, I got the board at, right at north, south, east, and west on the square corners. And then I turned the table like that until the right angle was showing on the compass. And then from there, I could sort of extrapolate that and get my angle. So, old sailor talk, that's what I did. I used the compass to set the angles on my woodworking. So how's that for old school? And then I used a little piece of trim that I found up here in the companionway that was pretty straight, and I used that for a straight edge. And I cut the whole thing out with nothing more than a jigsaw. So I had to pay pretty close attention to get nice straight lines, but I think it came out pretty good. I'm happy with it. It's just a temporary mock-up, actually, guys. I would not normally build a staircase in a boat out of 2x12s, certainly not pine. So it's sort of a mock-up for me to see how it works, see what I like, what I don't like. I'm sure I'll be making some changes in it, like, like this step sticks out too far, this one's back, this one could come out a little further. That kind of stuff I want to start playing with now. So need me around here to fix up things. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Sorry, Mary. Hey, Mama's 3, how you doing? Is the diesel at Marina's red dye? I don't know. This Marina doesn't sell diesel here, but most of them would be, yes. Get that dinghy in the water and do some perch walleye fishing. Yeah, when I have time, Fester. Right now I need to get all my jobs done, so. Oh, I missed some stuff in the chat. What did you use for a pencil? Well, I used a pen. Didn't have a pencil, so I used a pen. Hey, Kathy Beals, how you doing? So, guys, I gotta grab something to drink here. I'm getting hoarse. Tell you what, though, it was hot. It was hot here today. It was 88 degrees inside the cabin here while I was working on this. So it was hot, and I was dusty. It was kicking up sawdust everywhere. And then Steve shows up, and I'm like, just in the process of assemblage at that point. I had most of it done, and unfortunately, he had a ratchet strap that he let me borrow, and that was exactly the last thing I needed to get the job done. So that was perfect timing on his part. So, hey, Alan, glad things are going well and getting the boat up and going. Yep, getting the boat up and going. I'm actually really looking forward to getting done with all these boat jobs for a while. I mean, the cosmetics and stuff all needs to be done. I have a lot of sanding and urethaning and painting to do for years to do on the boat. But, I mean, the major things so I can get underway, I'm really looking forward to getting all those underway and then being able to kick back and really relax and, maybe just take a day and do absolutely nothing, just sit here on the boat and vegetate. But unfortunately, it's not my nature to be able to do that. If I tried to just sit here and relax all day, I'm sure I would get a little stir crazy from it. So here's what it is. One more project clicked off the list. Stairs are built. Stairs are built. Yep. And we got all the hardware for the boarding ladder, and that's cool. So other than that, we're not really doing much in the way of anything exciting. It's all work, doing the do, getting everything ready for the boat, and trying to get all those systems in order. I seriously got to go do some laundry. I seriously have to do some provisioning. And depending on the weather tomorrow, I just may do that tomorrow. I don't know. I just might. I know it's been blowing a hoolie here all day today. We had some thunderstorms come by a little bit ago. Those have passed, but it's looking pretty cloudy and nasty out there. There's no rain in the forecast, but nonetheless, it looks like we're going to have some rain here. This lake being a real shallow lake and with pretty high winds that blow up here, it's kind of treacherous at times. It's got a lot of really steep waves that are real close together. So it's kind of like trying to sail across a washing machine. You got to be prepared for it. So I will say this much. Miss Lily seems to like the stairs. It's a whole lot easier on her to get in and out. So you want to see her go out? Hey, Lily, come on. Lily, come. Go on out. Go on. Lily, come on. Go on. Go get him. Go on. Go on out. Kennel. No, Lily, come on. Kennel. Look. Never mind. She's not going outside. I told her to kennel, and she goes over and lays in her bed. So, hey, Rhonda, thanks for posting that up. Yeah, teespring.com, guys. We have merchandise now. You can get You can get a t-shirt or hat or a mug or all kinds of stuff over there. Barb says, I disagree. All those projects are exciting and get you one step closer to going. Yes, they are, Barb. Yes, they are. But when it's been hot like it's been the last couple of days here, you know, us Alaskan people, we're not accustomed to this, you know, almost 90-degree weather here. I was hoping to have a bit more time to acclimate to that before I just got to it. So we'll get there. Throw the taco outside. Yeah, that would probably do it. Edmund Fitzgerald. Yeah, that's a sad story, isn't it? That's actually not on Lake Erie. That was on one of the other lakes. So, hey, Jen, how you doing? I don't remember what lake that was. Was that Michigan? Superior, maybe? Maybe it was Ohio. I don't remember what lake that was and that the Edmund Fitzgerald sank. Big freighter ship that went down. Lake Superior. Thanks, Fester. There you go. Yeah, Lake Superior. So, yeah, that's up north of me. Now, one of the subscribers suggested to me a route that I found interesting. He suggested that I go up north, that I go from here to Detroit on the boat, and then go up through the canal there and go up into Superior and around over the top of the Glove for Michigan. So there's a good cruising ground up there and some interesting waterways. And there very well may be. But I'm really looking forward, especially once I get my ladder built on the back, I'm really looking forward to getting someplace where I can start swimming, because I love swimming. It's great exercise. And I kind of like the idea of jumping off the back of the boat into the water for taking a bath and stuff and cleaning up. So I really am not too enthused in the idea of going north. I really like to start going south. So, yeah, Lake Michigan, you got to get to Lake Huron before you can get to Superior. Exactly. Yes, I would. Yep. Beautiful, great fishing, lots of ports. Yep, that's what I understand, Uncle Fester. But it's just not the direction that I think I want to go. I might change my mind, but I think right now I'm still married to the idea of Kitchikumi is a Chippewa word for superior. Remember that song. There you go. Hey, Simon, how you doing, buddy? I'm glad to see you here. Carl, you might need some slip strips on your stairs. Mary, I actually have one. I have one right there on the shelf. I was going to put that one on, but I need to get another one just like it. So I live in Michigan. My boat is over in Green Bay. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you know, I thought about it, Fester. I really did. I thought about going up that way. And I could. I certainly could. But I really would like to be down in New York City Harbor on the 4th of July. And I really want to take my time going across the Erie Canal. So that I just don't think I have it in my schedule between now and the 4th of July to do that. So I think I'm going to just head across Lake Erie and get into the canal system sometime, you know, around the end of the month or so. What are you doing, dog? What are you doing? I'm sitting here playing with a drill bit. Shows you what I've been doing all day. Handling tools. I was just knocking all the sawdust out of the drill bit. I probably should have put it away, but oh well. I spend all summer on the Great Lakes, work from the boat, different port, everything. Oh, that sounds like fun. Then Fester, you should go ahead and videotape that. Make a channel out of it. We'd love to see it. Used to live in Canada and camp at the Rock Point on either side of the lake. Very nice. Forget the name, but there was a great port there, a harbor, Port Colbone maybe. Yeah, Alan, I don't know. I'm not going to the Canadian side. I fell on my big butt too many times, Kelly. There you go. No thanks. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to go over to the Canadian side just because I don't have to deal with the dog and the regulations and getting her vet checked and all that kind of stuff again. So we bought our first boat. We went from Detroit to Huron, then Mackinac, and down to New Buffalo, Michigan, 855 miles. Great trip. Would love to hear and see Erie Canal. Look forward to your travels. Well, thanks, Mama Stree. That sounds like you had a great trip. Would you still be doing mostly live streams in the Erie Canal or more edited videos? Both. Once I get done with these boat mods and stuff and I've got more time, I'm going to be putting out some more regular edited videos. I did a couple edited videos this week. So I'll just say I'm putting out more content than any other YouTube creator right now. Sometimes 2 or 3 or 4 videos a day, some edited, some not, and at least 1 live stream a day, sometimes 2, so not a sailboat powerboating, I see, yeah. We have merch, yeah, guys, go ahead and check that link that Rhonda posted if you want to check out the merchandise. Understand, don't blame me. There you go. Why did you slant Aubrey? She is one of the top selling channels no matter what WH says. Because I was an idiot, John. And it was at a bad time for me. I was just going through a nasty divorce. Wasn't too keen on women to begin with. And Aubrey, was going through that whole big drama thing with her ex-husband and all that. And one of the other people on the channel had commented they called her selling, what they did. And I'm not going to continue repeating that anymore. But so, like an idiot, I jumped on and started referring to her the same way. And it was a mistake. It was my bad. And hopefully I learned my lesson and won't do it again. I just felt it was necessary to come clean, to man up and say, hey, I screwed up and I'm apologizing. I've apologized to Aubrey a few times, but I thought it was only right that I make that very public. So I did. Looking forward to seeing the Erie Canal vids. Yeah, I'm looking forward to making the Erie Canal vids. I really am. I particularly like to get someplace where I can catch some fish. So, thanks, 12 Degrees. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And like a man, you owed up to it and made the apology video. I did, Kathy. And not just for my sake and not just for Aubrey's sake. But, there's a lot of people that out there that are casting all kinds of weird dispersions and stuff about me, a bunch of rumors and stuff going on. And, Rhonda, Kroger does not deliver up here. I checked. The Kroger here in Sandusky does not deliver. Anyhow, there's a lot of people that have taken me to task or made all kinds of false claims and stuff about me. And I'm hoping maybe I could set an example that they could follow and maybe we can clean up all this nonsense. I'm sure we'll not clean up all of it, but at least try to make some sort of inroad in all this nonsense that's going on these days on YouTube. I personally am kind of tired of it. I'd like to see it all go away. I'd see it all go away. Now, if I can just keep my big mouth shut, then maybe it will, but it is what it is. I screwed up. I owed up to it. So, don't know what else I can do. Fortunately, Aubrey, being the very sweet lady that she is, she forgave me. I got a nice email from her telling me that she forgave me. And so, once again, I'm looking forward to trying to buddy boat with her and spend some time. I have a lot to make up for. So, thanks, Andy. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Well, what else are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to deny it and be a butthead? You owe up to it. That's what men do. They say, hey, I screwed up and owe up to it. It's not the first time I've screwed up in my life. It's not going to be the last time I screw up in my life. But one thing you can rest assured of is that if I screw up, I'm going to say, hey, I kind of screwed up. So, thanks, Fester. And I'm thirsty. Really got dehydrated today. Are you eventually hoping to clear out one of the quarter berths for a nice bed for Lily? Actually, Alan, no. What I'm doing is, right here inside this blue box is the ice maker that I received the other day. I haven't set it up and got to using it yet. I'm sorry, sir. I will get it done. That's sitting on, I don't know if you saw it there. There's a red wool blanket underneath of it. That red wool blanket there in the corner, that's Lily's bed. I'm just got stuff in her way right now. And so Lily likes that spot. She picked that spot. She's happy with that spot. The table that I'm on right now working on recording this actually folds down and becomes a bed. And one of the cushions that I'm sitting on goes on top of it. And I put my bedroll right here. So this actually folds out to be like a double bed. And so Lily actually sleeps right alongside of me. For the first time in my life on this boat, it's the first time in my life I ever let a dog up on a bed next to me. Dogs always were on the floor, but Miss Lily's a little special to me, so Miss Lily gets to jump up on the bed. Sometimes she tries to hog the blanket, so we have to fight over things sometimes. Sometimes we do. I win, of course, but... And then sometimes she'll get over here where she's not supposed to be, right where I'm sitting, and she'll put her paws out and try to push me off the bed. She's done that a time or two. Tried to anyway. So... we fight over the blankets a little bit, but it's not too bad. She doesn't want to be under the blankets. She wants to be on top of the blankets. And that makes it difficult for me to pull the blankets over me. So, you know, the usual kind of spats that you have and that kind of stuff. So, hey, son, how you doing? Son, you changed your name to my name. No more gone prepping, huh? Nice. We all owe her an apology, to be honest. Well, there you go, Andy. So contact her and let her know. You and Aubrey shared an experience, but in different ways. We certainly did, Smoking. Yep. And by all means, Andy, you know, there's a lot of people that probably owe Aubrey an apology because, you know, we always thought, we didn't think very highly of her considering what was going on. But she has certainly proven us wrong. She has certainly proven us wrong. She has earned my respect. And I'm really proud of her for that. So she takes half the bed just like my daughter's dog. Yep, pretty much, Alan. You know the old saying, don't judge a book by its cover. Very true, Kelly. Don't get her in that habit, Papa. Some lady is going to come along. Well, maybe. Carl Jr. in the house. There you go. Hey, Terry Parmenter. How you doing? Hey, Trav. My dog pushes me off the bed at night. Yeah, my dog's not that strong. I don't know, though. The way I'm shedding pounds, you know, I'm trying to drop tonnage here, so I get skinny. She might get strong enough to push me off, though we'll see. Mango Stepson sleeps with a Great Dane. She tries to push him out too and wins. Yeah, I imagine a Great Dane would. PewDiePie did 11-11. What does that mean? PewDiePie did 11-11. Whatever. Hello. Hey, Ian, how you doing, man? Glad to see you here. Glad to see you here. Yep, so PewDiePie is a YouTuber. Yes, I know PewDiePie is a YouTuber. What does the 11 for 11 mean? Dogs don't seem to grasp the concept of horizontal and vertical. No, they don't. No, they don't. But I'll tell you what, though, Miss Lily does likes to sleep, and she sleeps hard too. Fortunately, she doesn't snore too bad, so she doesn't wake me up. She's been all right. She's been just fine. My St. Bernard hates the boat. Well, that would probably be a good thing. I couldn't imagine having a St. Bernard on this boat. That would be way too much dog. I'm doing awesome, Ian. Doing absolutely awesome. Young labs tend to be dumb as bricks. Yeah, her brain hasn't gotten here, that's for sure. For those of you that came late, I'll show you what I did today. I built the stairs. I now have new stairs through the companionway so I can get in and out easy. And Steve came in today and brought me a whole bunch of hardware. So I got all the hardware and stuff now for building the ladder when the ladder gets here, hopefully tomorrow. So, what's the plan for putting up the lifelines? Well, actually tomorrow I could do the one side tomorrow. The one on this side, it turns out it's got a break in it. The guy had just wrapped some tape around it, so I didn't notice it. But the push pulpit on the back has actually got a broken piece that needs to be fixed. So I'm gonna have to take some time to work on that before I can tighten up the lifelines on this side. So. Cool, I'll sit back and watch. Okay. So your floating outhouse project will get done tomorrow. How the plumbing, can't remember, it was talked about. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to get done tomorrow or not, but it's going to get done. That's going to be, well, I'd like to say that's going to be my next project. It all depends on what time the ladder gets here tomorrow. I can tell you right now, tomorrow morning I'm going to wake up and just sit here for a while and just try to rest some. So, any plan for matching stain on the stairs? You know, we were talking about that. Steve and I were talking about that earlier today. Might do something like that. But ideally, what I'd really like to do is I'd like for the stairs to be just here. I'm going to fiddle fart around with them, change some adjustments, make some adjustments and stuff on them till I get them right where I like them and make whatever changes I think is necessary. And then I'll probably make them all over again with some better material, not just pine. So... floating outhouse. Yeah, pretty much it. Floating outhouse. Whew. I guess that's about it, guys. There's really not a whole lot to talk about. That's what I did today. I built stairs and hung out with Steve for a little bit. And it was hot and windy. Everything about takes 4 times longer than it should or would on a house. Well, I think the big problem, Simon, is that I don't have room to set up everything. There's no real convenient, easy way to get like sawhorses and stuff set up. And of course, with the boat, you have to climb in and climb out and climb in, climb out, climb in, climb out, and that's all hard on the knees and stuff. So it does make you tired. It really does. Just tuning. Hey, Dave Marshall, how you doing? Oh, you're not missing much. Hey, man, look, there's my stairs, Dave. I got the stairs built finally, so you'll have to replace the one side guideline with a fresh one. No, the guideline is fine. It's the push pit that's got a broken piece. So, Trav Spence, man, thank you very much, Trav. Really appreciate you hitting that. Thank you for getting into Super Chat and donating, Trav. Really do appreciate it, man. You rock. I could really use the funds right now, so every little bit helps, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you. You coat those stairs in penetrating epoxy, then glass them. I could. But not until I get done fiddling around with them and get them where I want them to be. Like, for example, I'm already seeing, I don't know, I showed you this earlier, but, this tread here is in the right position. This tread needs to come out forward a little bit more. I have it too far back. And other than that, it looks pretty good. I just got some small items like that I need to mess with, though. So, gotta have non-slip. Yeah, I will. Yep. Have you tried the ice maker? No, Slipstream, I have not tried the ice maker yet. I haven't even unpacked it yet. I've just been too busy working on stuff. How do you make a donation on Super Chat? Joe, right down below where you type in your stuff, there should be a $sign. You can click on the $sign there and donate to the Super Chat. That'd be great. Andy, man. Thank you, Andy. I really appreciate it, buddy. You rock. You're like one of those guys I count on all the time, man. Thank you, Andy, so much. I really appreciate it, dude. Really nice of you, so thank you. Oh, good night, Simon. You take care, buddy. I can't find a donation button. Are you on a laptop, Joe, or on your cell phone? Sometimes cell phones don't have them. And if that's the case, Joe, you can, in the description down below, there's a link to my PayPal. You can just go ahead and hit the PayPal if you want to do that. It's the same thing. Actually, I end up getting a better return on it if you go through the PayPal as opposed to the Super Chat. Go to paypal.me/Carl Brook. I'm sure Rhonda or somebody will put a link up to it here. Thanks, everyone. It's a great community. Yeah, we do have a good community going, don't we? It's awesome. Hey, Outcast, how you doing? Joey, you on the phone? John Dolan, sir, $50. Thank you, John Dolan. Much appreciated, sir. That is a big, big help. You have no idea right now. That is going to be a real big help to me. Thank you very much, John Dolan. You rock, dude. Joe, you're on an iPad. Yeah, if you're on an iPad, go to the description down below and just hit the link for the PayPal and do it that way if you're so inclined. Because it won't be on an iPhone or an iPad. Look at all the love John's getting for that. John, look how many people you made happy with that. That's awesome. This is what I really like about doing these live streams on a regular basis, is because we really are building a nice community. And it's cool that everybody could be here and do that. So that's awesome. I'll do PayPal. Well, thanks, Joe. I appreciate it, man. What with the iPhone and iPad? I don't know. iPhones and iPad, for some reason, don't have the $sign on them. You can't do Super Chat with them. I don't know why, Andy. They just don't. You would think they would do that, but not the case. All your regulars like each other, Papa. I think so, Andy. I really do think so. I really enjoy these evening chats. Well, thanks, Barb. I really enjoy chatting with you guys. Thanks again, John Dolan. That was awesome of you. If your name was Stormy, I know someone who would give 130 GS. What's GS? I don't know. Your site. Okay. Don't know what that was referred to, Kelly, but you deleted it anyway. 130K. Okay. I really like daily updates with the live streams. Well, thanks, Austin. I appreciate it. I tell you, it's really pleasant for me too. I mean, everything else aside, at this time of the evening, I pretty much got all my jobs done, and I'm just chilling here and relaxing for a little bit. And it's really nice just to chat with everybody and talk. So, and this does not cut into the cocktail hour. Nope, not a bit. I can't afford to send money, Carl, but I can pray for you. Mary, that would be absolutely awesome. We can certainly use all of the prayers we can get. iPhones do have the $sign in the bottom right. Okay, Douglas says it's in the bottom right, I guess. Okay, Your channel is becoming a very positive one. I'm glad the negativity and trolls are no longer hanging around. I am too, Kelly. I am too. I'm on iPhone and have the ability to use Super Chat. Might try updating iOS and or YouTube. Oh, there you go. That might be it. AFK. I don't speak AFK, Ron. I don't know what that is. Cool, you got you a boat. I got me a boat, 9mm, James. I am on my boat. And for those of you new to the channel, just a little brief update. So, look, he's drinking from a milk jug and not a water bottle. It is a water bottle, okay? It's a water bottle. Hey, and you know what's really cool? I was showing this to my son earlier today. I don't know if you can see it on the label there. But apparently, Walmart's water in the 1-gallon bottles is from a spring in Lancaster, Ohio. Who thunk, huh? Walmart gets their bottled water from a spring in Ohio. So how's that for cool? Actually, guys, this isn't water, it's gin. No, I'm kidding. It's just good old H2O, man. Good old H2O. So yeah, for those of you that don't know, I did buy a boat. I bought a Cal 229, 29-foot boat. I bought the boat for $2,000. It has a working engine. It has all the sails and rigging and the mast. They're all up now. It has refrigeration. It has cold pressurized water. Ideally, the boat can sleep 6, but I've got so much crap on here, there's barely room for me and the dog. And it's still floating with all of our crap on here. It's got wheel steering. It's a very heavy-duty, very capable boat. I bought it for $2,000. Yep, I bought it for $2,000. So I have a boat, my boat. Yes, I said my boat. I am on a boat, and my entire life has changed as a result of that. My entire perspective on everything has changed. I am so happy and jazzed right now for being able to be on my own boat. Even if it is a little crappy $2,000 boat, I am out here on my boat. So, let me go back and check the chat. So, look, he's drinking that milk jug. Lily must love the new stairs. She does, Trav. She really likes the new stairs. Although I tried to get her to go up and down so people could see. And, of course, she won't do it now, but you have more rain coming. Hey, Steve, how you doing, man? Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. It's clouding up pretty good outside right now, and it's warmed back up again, so my boat. That's right, I said my boat. I call them milk jugs. Yep, that is a milk jug. It's just a water jug. Away from keyboard. Oh, I see. Okay. I don't speak tech, so I have to learn. So 4 people max. It also has Carl and Lily. Yes, it does have a Carl and Lily on it. How is the water line? The water line is fine. The bilge is dry. That's the important thing. I'm not gaining any water. But I'm a little low in the water. My boot stripe is a little wet. So next time I pull it out and paint the underside, I'm going to have to raise the underside paint up to the boot stripe, move the boot stripe up above that, I think. Give me a little bit more protection up there. But yeah, I'm going to have to do some cleaning around the water line, that's for sure. I think you did great. About time to take a day and do absolutely nothing and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Alan, that's very true. And I almost wonder, it rained all the way back. Oh, I'm sorry, Steve. By the way, Steve is the guy who brought me beer, water, and all the hardware for the ladder. So guys, if you would, thank Steve on here. He was very generous today. Beer, water, and all the hardware I needed. That was just freaking awesome. And drove from Detroit, almost a 2-hour drive each way. Drove from Detroit all the way over here to deliver it to me. So how cool is that, huh? Steve, you rock, man. You rock. But yeah, Alan, I almost was thinking about that. I'm sort of, if the weather's nice tomorrow, I might just take the day off tomorrow and do some fishing. So, spend some time today putting spikes on my spreaders to keep the birds off. Well, that would work. Hey, as long as it floats and gets you around, it'll do just fine. There you go, Weigold, exactly. The boat is super full. Yeah, it's way full. So, was the diesel engine surging or was it generator? The generator, Johnny Hag, the generator was surging and then it settled down. It's fine. I don't know what happened to it. It just had like a hiccup in it. My guess would be some of this computer chip or whatever, because it shut itself off and I restarted it and it ran just fine when it restarted. But that was the generator, not the diesel engine. Does the window still leak? It hasn't rained here sufficiently to test it, so I do not know yet. We'll have to get a good rain. So far, we've only had some showers and stuff. It didn't leak during the showers, but I won't know until we get a good soaking rain. See, everyone's giving Steve some love, like that. The beer oil, he's a good man. There you go, yep. Bernard Motessier never paid for a boat. He always got people to pay for a boat for him because he made great films. He was going to build a boat out of newspaper and varnish. Huh. Did not know that about Motessier. Very interesting. Steve, that was super thoughtful and considerate. I know Grandpa sincerely appreciates everything. Kelly, I certainly do. I certainly do. Absolutely. Hello, Thomas. How you doing, man? Vasilium Tech. Good to see you made it finally. I certainly have, sir. Thank you. Looking at the Weather Channel, your window will be tested soon. Yeah. I don't know. It's clouding up. We'll see. We'll see. Generator just needed to reboot. Welcome thing electronic. There you go. Yeah. Have you had a chance to work on alternator? Slipstream, I actually think I tested it again. I think I was just misreading the voltage meter. I think my alternator is actually fine. I'm gonna review it a little bit further. There's a guy here in the Marina that's got a little background with that. He's gonna come over and look at it. We're gonna give it a thorough going over. But I think I may have just not monitored the voltage correctly the way I was doing it. So, but we're gonna test it out and we'll find out. So, thanks, Thomas. Alternator, yep. Also, thanks to your ex, the good one, for her hubby. What great people they must be. Yeah, super people, Kelly. Really, they are. Kathy, I'm sorry. Yeah, Johanna and Larry are just awesome folks. Really awesome folks. So, Terry Parmenter in the house. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the super chat donation, Terry. That was really nice of you, sir. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it, man. Every little bit helps right now. My budget is tight. I'm hemorrhaging cash here, so should get backup brushes for alternator. Yeah, I've thought about that, Mark. Pull battery cable while motoring. Right, because if I pull the battery cable while motoring, if the alternator is dead, it'll just kill the engine out immediately, wouldn't it? That's an easy way to test it. Well, I'm sure we'll play with that tomorrow, the next day when that guy comes over. So we'll see. We'll see when he comes over. Right now, I'm not going to get too over enthused about it. I was actually thinking about buying a replacement generator just to have one with me. Somebody was asking about my replacement parts that I have on board the boat. I'm getting a rebuild kit for my whale bilge pump. I've got 3 sets of impellers for the engine water filter. What else did I buy backup parts for? It was something else. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I am picking, and then I've got a whole bunch of like spare lines and hardware and all that kind of stuff. So, what's the first place you want to stop and visit along the way? Well, Trav, I really think the first place I'm going to go to is over to Bass Island, to Put-in Bay, and check that out. I'd like to go over to Put-in Bay. I just don't know if I can afford to go over to Put-in Bay. So if I can't, then my first stop is going to be Cleveland. Yes, Johnny Hag, belts. Yep, I have those on order. They have not gotten here yet, but I have ordered belts. Boats are like farms, money pits. They can be. You have a good first aid kit. You know, Mary, I do have a bunch of stuff from first aid. It is packed away someplace here. I could not get to it right now if I wanted to, so I will have to dig it out and see what I can find. So, Alan B in the house. Thank you, Alan. $2. Appreciate it, man. Hey, every little bit helps, man. You guys jump on Super Chat, a couple bucks like that. Really makes my day. So thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate it. You know, it doesn't have to be 50 or 100 bucks, although those are certainly appreciated as well. But, you know, every little bit helps, man. It makes the world go round. So thank you very much for that. But how many houses can you buy for $2,000 total? Yeah, none, 9mm. None at all. Super Chat rocks. Certainly does, Andy. Grandfather always said a boat is a hole in the water in which to throw money. Yeah, it certainly is, Trav. Absolutely. Do I have siblings? Peaceful Don, I have 3 older sisters. Can you pull Lily back on board while underway? Gary, I will once my ladder is up. That's one of the reasons why I'm building the ladder and putting a new ladder on the back. The new ladder going on the back is extremely heavy duty, guys. It's actually rated like 850 pounds. It's a serious dock ladder, actually, that the way this boat's designed is going to allow me to hang it right on the back of the boat. So it'll be plenty big enough for me to go up and down and for Lily to go up and down. And it's adjustable. So when it's in the up position, it's completely out of the water. When it's in the down position, I've got like 4 steps into the water for me to make it easy for me to get up on too. And the whole thing is designed that even if I fell off the boat, I could swim around to the back of the boat and I could grab the ladder and set it down so I could get back in the boat. It's really just sort of an ideal situation. Yes, a stairway to heaven. There you go. You're going to need backing plates inside the hull. Inside the hull, right? Yes, Johnny. I'm actually going to just use some 2x4s for backing plates for the time being. I'm just cobbling this together, you know, just like the steps. I'm going to cobble it together and put it together and then see what's working, what's not working, and make changes down the road. So that's why I got these great big long bolts, you know. I've got great big long bolts so I can go through a 2x4, you know, the 2-inch pipe and a 2x4 in the hull and still have room for a nut on the inside. So it's going to be a real nice, secure, heavy duty, almost handicap-like type ladder coming up the back. So if Lily falls in, I'll be able to go down the back steps and be able to grab her to the scruff of her neck and throw her up in the boat. So, which is the whole idea. Sloop, there you go. I've got 8 flats of flowers to plant, so time for me to hit the yard. Hey, Kelly Binks, you take care, man. Enjoy your gardening. Yeah, I think the ladder's going to be nice, Mary. Well, Dad always told me the definition of boat is bust out another 1,000. Well, there's that too, Weigold. But I don't have 1,000, so I can't bust out another 1,000. And I'm not into all of that, you know, spiffy, needy, clean, super white, you know, everything got to be the best of the best. You know, it's very possible for someone to live on a boat and just, you know, deal with it like a normal person. I'm not a yachty, guys. I am not a yachty. I'm just an old guy wanting to live on a sailboat and make my YouTube channel. So we'll see how things go from there. Epoxy those backing plates to the hull. Yeah, I don't want to do that yet, Johnny Hag, until I'm sure that the placement that I'm putting them in is where I want them to be. That's what I'm saying. This is just sort of a mock-up kind of temporary installation. Excuse me. It's going to be a very heavy-duty installation. Way overkill, actually, but that's my intent, is to build it up way overkill, and then I can sort of, you know, whittle it down and clean it up and reduce it as I need to. So as we get... Oh, crap. Are you kidding me? Everybody still there? Is everybody still there? My phone just screwed up. Yep, the ladder's critical piece. Okay, so you're all still there? Okay. All of a sudden, another app on my phone fired up, and I thought it disconnected everybody. Sorry about that. I missed some stuff in the chat, too, I'm sure. Ladder's critical piece of safety gear. I think so. I'm here. Good. Mama Street, Mom Street. Yeah, it's back. Okay, all good. All right, good deal. Good deal. Good deal. Grab some big fender washers so nuts don't dig into the wood and get loose. Yep. Got them. Got them right there. Washers. Nylock nuts on them. All set. Where's the blades at under the boat? Anywhere near where the ladder will be. The blades. You mean the keel? No, the keel is in the center of the boat. It's going to be way away from the ladder. My tiller, however, is going to be pretty close to it. The prop is going to be well up forward of it. That won't be a problem. The prop is in front of my tiller. There's the keel, then there's the prop, then there's a tiller on the back. The tiller is what you use for steering, and that's why I kind of have to mess with the design. I need to actually kick the instead of the ladder being straight up and down, I have to kick it out a little bit to have clearance for the rudder to go back and forth. So that's why I'm kind of doing this mock-up, see how it works. So yeah, I think she meant the prop too. Okay. Thanks, Smokin'. I appreciate that, man. Yep, propeller. Okay, I see. Yep. Yeah, the propeller is well forward of that. It's not going to be a problem. And if I'm on the ladder, it's not going to be in gear anyway. So I don't get some of these people that, you see the boat underway in the ocean and people are hanging on the back of the boat by a rope or something. I'm like, no way in hell would I ever do that. Plus, I'm single-handing. So if I ever did something stupid like that and for whatever reason I lost my grip or let go, I'd just be sitting there in the water watching my sailboat disappear, as it disappears over the horizon. There's no way in hell I'm going to get into water unless the sails are down, the engine's off. And even then, make sure there's not a big wind or a big current. So I'm going to make sure nothing separates me from the boat if I go for a swim. Well, anyhow, guys, I think we pretty much covered everything today. The big job for today was getting the stairs built. There they are. They came out beautifully. The stairs are functioning. Just asking question. I know nothing about boat, but I'm learning. Hey, Mary, it's all good. No problem whatsoever. You're more than welcome to ask all the questions that you like. So, anyhow, I'll have some more content tomorrow. I'm really not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow, actually. I'm tired, guys. I'm really tired. But I do know I have to do laundry because I'm running out of clothes. And that's not something you can play with. You got to have clothes. They kind of frown about people walking naked, so especially some fat butt like me. Go fishing. Yeah, that might be a thing to do. I might just take a little time and do some fishing tomorrow. So I might. It depends. I got to coordinate with West Marine getting the ladder delivered too. So cat box. Okay. Not to miss it this time. There you go, country boy Jamie. How you doing? I'll sign your time card, take the day off. There you go. Yeah, I don't know. I say that, but I know I got to do laundry. I know I got to do a little provisioning. I'll see. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. You guys will know tomorrow when I know tomorrow. I'll let you know. So anyhow, guys, let's go ahead and end this here. It's been great once again. I really enjoy having the time to chit-chat with all you guys. I do got to do a bit more vacuuming here on the boat and get ready to go to bed. Going to be interesting with the staircase here. My whole pillow situation's changed a little bit. I'm going to have to scoot down in the bed a little bit more than what I normally do, so I'm going to have to figure that out tonight, but it'll be fun. I should be getting another package tomorrow. Okay, Frank. Well, thank you. Almost, but I have enjoyed it. Oh, country boy, no problem, man. No problem. I tried to do the live stream, so everybody knows I try to do the live streams at 7 p.m. So that way you don't have to worry about getting notices or whatever. Just plan on me being here at 7 p.m. And if I'm not going to do a live stream, I will try to tell you that I'm not going to do a live stream. But so far I've been doing it every night. So anyhow, guys, you all take good care of one another. For those of you that contributed to Super Chat and stuff, you guys rock. Really appreciate it. Love you guys for that. and we will have more for you in the future. So please be good, be careful, take good care of one another, and we will see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody.